Okay, here's another way. We talked a little bit about doing an arpeggio kind of. An arpeggio, I think, is just a chord where you play the individual notes. Those more well-versed in the language of written music notation and theory know way more about it than I do. Maybe ask them to explain it. But to me, an arpeggio is just a way of playing a chord with single notes in some pattern or other. So another way I have of doing arpeggios, I started out, stick with E minor. I know a song from, I think, Mr. Big's first record, I Had Enough, and I did. So I'm playing an E minor chord, but I'm plucking it individually. So it's basically... You see, there's a bunch of little mechanical weird things going on there. I'm playing plucking, hammer, hammer on pull-off, rake, repeats. Oops, missed that one. Now, that was my starting point. Just that 3-note chord with a single hammer on and grabbing the root note up high and reversing it. That's how I started any kind of arpeggio type of thing on bass. So why not have that be your starting point and see where it goes for you? So let's just get that down solidly. So you're going to take basically it's an E minor chord. We're going to take the top part of it without the low note. Lock these together real solidly. So these won't move. They're going to hang on there really solidly. So as they're being plucked, all these notes are going to sound really well. Then this guy comes in, hits that. Then you hit this up here high, down to get a note. Then you're going to pull off, and then pluck. So it's going to go. There's not a lot of movement on my right hand. Even if I do it speedy, it's kind of an easy roll. It's not like I have to individually play all those notes with one finger, individually, quick in and out, and it would be a chaos and impossible. So the advantage of having a little technique like this is the ability to get that nice this sweeping little arpeggio to fly through in whatever music you happen to be doing, and have it be smooth, easy to play. And now, the variations that are possible, if you haven't already thought of them yet, of course the low note should be there. So the next evolution for me was, here's the notes, but now I'm fretting this differently. I'm using this to bar 2 strings. Both are played with 1. There's that note again too. See how that kind of rolls? I'm pulling off of that. So just get an idea, this is a different way of playing a variation of that. We'll just take the bottom part of it for now. See how that stays there for as long as it needs to play those notes. Again, then a listen. Now we'll expand it a little bit. And a little bit more. We're going to expand it up. It's smooth and easy because, in fact, it is easy. It's not hard. It's just a matter of coordination. Start off slowly. with a piece by piece. The first step is this. The next. 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 Next will be. And the last. Rhythmically, it changed each time because we're adding 1 or 2 notes extra. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Play it instead of say it. 5. And reverse. So in the end, it's going to be to sit there with a metronome, a drum machine, or just tapping your foot as accurately as you can and just pound that. Until it's rock solid. You'll notice your fingers are landing on spots that they don't have calluses, especially this guy right here. So you're going to notice that it hurts. No pain, no gain. Eventually you'll callus up and it'll be fine and there's no problem, but you may have to endure a bit. That's the great thing about bass playing. When you push against it, it pushes back. And so there's a great little thing that happens between you and it. You know, there's a strength that comes from your hands to conquer this beast. And I think it's important that we push hard and play hard. Now that's just an E minor arpeggio. The same thing in major. Instead of here to this G, we're going 2 notes are different. Instead of moving the G to A flat to make it major. Same principle we'll do in major. Sorry. This little major. Arpeggio. As you see, it can go by blazingly fast, but it's pretty much effortless. Not a lot of actual movement is occurring in my hands. They're not moving any faster than that. But look at the notes that are coming out. The fastest move is probably right there. Nothing you're not capable of. Then you can start to move it up and down the neck and do variations of chords and do all kinds of things. One thing I've been doing recently is adding, because this kind of has to lock, I got a little bit more freedom with this end. Doing more tapping along here to add notes to it. To a arpeggio like that. And that's just basically I'm just staying within the notes of the chord of C major. Okay, so that's a little bit about arpeggios. Now you can, in use, within the body of a song, you know, oops. Not that that was even a song or a proper illustration, but you get the idea. Just to be able to put a little arpeggio in there is sometimes a handy thing. The piece I did with Mr. Big was I moved from think. Doing from minor to major. And it was just kind of a cool little piano-ish little thing to do as a little interlude. I liken a lot of the things I do on bass to kind of a piano feel. That's one of them as well. It's the same as the octave. Kind of came from pianos. That, see a piano player doing an arpeggio across the keys like that was inspiring to me when I first heard that, and when I finally figured out how to do a little bit of that. It came in handy in a lot of songs. One other good thing it can do for you is really to start to spell out what chords are on the bass. If you don't already play a chord instrument, learning some chords on bass is real helpful. It just shows you what your possibilities are note choice wise within a key, and also links you up to what the guitar player is doing a little bit closer. So you have an idea where he's going and what he's doing to understand what your bass possibilities are. We already know what they are with the drummer. We're starting to get a more melodic sense to that by understanding the chords, by arpeggiating some of them and utilizing them within your melodic sense, if you will. It just bridges that gap. Bass is the thing that gives time a pitch, and now we can actually expand upon the pitch portion as much as we have already expanded on the time portion, I hope. Anyway, hopefully that makes sense. There you have it.